Welcome back, guys, to the channel. So today we're gonna go ahead and level this truck. We're gonna go ahead and remove these coils that we got, remove the shocks, put the new ones in there. And it's gonna be a 2.5 from Bilstein. Actually, it calls for a 2.3-inch lift leveling kit, but who knows, it might be a 2.5. I don't know, I don't get where they get all these numbers at 2.5, but maybe it is kind of true. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we got so far. So as you guys can see right here, we have a 6-ton jack right here holding this. What I went ahead to do, remove the wheels first. So you want to remove the wheels first, jack it up, put these stands one on each side, as you can see on both sides right there. And then when you come over here, we're gonna go ahead and remove this brake line right here. We're gonna just remove this one. This is a 13mm socket. Remove that on both sides. And then where this shock is at, don't remove this till you put your jacks underneath the axle, but then you remove this one. This is an 18mm. So first thing first, let me go back, let me not get ahead of myself. Remove the brake line, just that one right here behind the shock, and then you're gonna go ahead and remove the sway bar. This one is 18mm. I was just trying to remove the one on the other side, but it was hard, it kept on spinning. So make sure you grab something onto this and pull it off. Put some penetrating oil on there so that way it'll flow out easily. So after that, then we put our jacks underneath and jack up this. So, well, don't jack it all the way up, just make sure it's beneath it, and then you take off this one right here and then remove this one up here. This is a 18mm and this is a 21mm. And guys, we're using Bilstein, like I said. I'll go ahead and put the information. Thank God they sent this out to me, because, you know, obviously they didn't have many of these. So it comes with the remote reservoir. I'll put the information. There is one for diesel and there is one for gas, so just make sure you pick the right one. I'll put the one that's strictly for diesel. And yeah, it comes also with these. You have to take off your old how you call it, what are these called? They're like spacers to me, but yeah, let's get to it. So I'm using a 8mm to hold this, and this is an 18mm. But what I'm gonna just do, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna just go ahead and spray a little bit of the WD-40 on it, just to be on the safe side, you know. Usually what my dad taught me was to always don't go ahead and try to take them out, just rub it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like you tighten it, loosen it, tighten it, loosen it, so that way you can get some of this inside there. So let's go ahead and do it to the other side as well. Okay, so we were able to take off the other one, like I said. So we're gonna try it again, this one, see if it works. He did it. Let's see. Yes sir, it did. So now that we saw that, make sure you guys lube these things up. Put some DW40, put some spit in there, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. Let's just lube it up, okay? So 18mm. Now let's go ahead and put these jacks underneath here, since we already took off our brake lines, which is a 13mm. And now over here we're going to use a 21mm. Let's go ahead and put the jacks underneath so this thing doesn't fall on us, okay? Because this is the only thing that's really holding this thing now. So yeah, okay, just like I did with the ones up there, make sure you lube these up. I mean, I'm just lubing them up just for sake, you know, rather be on the safe side. You know, it's only this bolt right here they got going on, and this lock wash, well, not lock washer, but it's, you know, just stops it from turning. So those are the two things. Put them aside. Now let's go ahead and do the other side. Make sure whenever you are removing this, it's gonna go at an angle. Just stop as soon as it does that, because you don't want to ruin these threads on here. So just kind of stop and jack it up a little bit, and it'll slide right out, like just like he said. This is really the only thing that's holding this thing up, and if you keep on going out, you're gonna mess up those threads. So let's go ahead and do the other side. This does it. Okay, you see how it kind of went down a little bit? Check it out. So we're gonna go ahead and jack it up a little bit. Thing comes out smoothly. There you go. All right, now let's start lowering this thing, which is the scary part for me. Oh wait, no, we still gotta remove this. This is a 18 millimeter as well. I'm gonna put some lube in here as well, so let's do that. Okay, we were able to remove these, this nut from here. Same thing on the other side. It just got to a point where it was just easy to remove it with my fingers. Like I said, just lube it up so that way you don't have to put something up here, because usually that kind of stops the shaft from spinning. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can remove these, or we just probably end up dropping it. So let's see what we do. I went back into my instructions, and my instructions say to remove the track bar. I know when I spoken to Daryl, he told me, I guess, a key component that is really important when you lift these trucks is really the four-link, true full-link suspension, and the track bar is the two main key points whenever you level a truck or you lift it up, so that way you don't get the slinky mod. So I know that the kid removed that, and when I saw it, I'm like, oh, well, maybe, you know, we can get it passed through that. So just please disregard that. I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead and do it. The way I'm going to do it, I'm going to remove the track bar, remove it, lower it down, and get done with this project, because it should have taken about an hour. Now, since I had to go get that tool, it's a 27 millimeter. I have one, just couldn't find it. Found it already. So we're going to remove that. It's a 27 millimeter. Let's remove it. It has a nut in the back that has that little thing, so it won't. So it'll like stop it from turning. So let's go ahead and remove that now. So here it is. We took off the springs. Now for this one, you have to use this right here. It comes with a nut. It's a lock nut right here. This is a 13 millimeter. Gonna put it right where this is. Same thing with the other side. Doesn't matter how it goes. These are kind of like, basically, it doesn't matter which one goes on which side. After that, we put in the spring. I will be honest with you, the spring, the new one, is it's like another coil, another loop longer than the original ones. I think this is what makes it to come out to that thing. So these aren't super long, but this makes up for it right there. So it's kind of like if this was a spacer to get you that extra inch. So yeah, all right, so let's go ahead and mount these up real quick. All right guys, we finally got these things inside of there. It was a pain in the butt. I do recommend, if you ever do this, just lift the truck a bit more higher, because it was really hard to do it. And I think it will also be best to remove that drive shaft, because I feel like since it's holding onto it, it's going at an angle, or I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's like, if you look at it, it's like at an angle. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and jack this thing up, and because I hand tighten these things, and I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them really good. So yeah. Okay, we went ahead and put the sway bar back on there, put the nut in there. We're gonna just basically tighten as much as we can till we get to the bottom. I already did the other side, so let's just do this side. After that, we're gonna go ahead and install the track bar as well, and then from there we'll go ahead and connect the brake lines, put the reservoir here, and I mean the shock, and be done with it. All right guys, so we got this first shock in. I had to use this jack to jack this up, because this thing is like so damn, has a lot of pressure. Put the bolt on there, put the nut in the back, tighten it up. Now for this right here, we're gonna have it somewhat like this, so that way it looks pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think. I need to kind of twist this a little bit this way, so that way, you know, it's nice in there. So that's where we're standing at so far. We're gonna do it the other side now, and then we're gonna take these panels off. It comes with a bracket where you can kind of mount it out right here. So usually some do it right here, but I don't know, that looks kind of not cool to me. So the way how these go, try to set this right here. This is your bottom plate. Put this right there. This is the one that goes right next. After that, you smush it all the way down. Then you put it through. This goes on top. Your last piece right here, like that. Then you have your nut, just 18 mil as well. So, and then you reuse your factory bolt and nut down there. All right guys, so I finally finished up. I just gotta put the wheels back on. I don't know why, but it kind of looks like we still got the slinky mod going on. I'm not sure if it's because it's still jacked up or not. So until I put the wheels, we'll probably see if it changes or not. I don't know. Maybe it's that spacer that it has inside of there that's making it do that. Like I said, I don't know. I followed all the directions, and most people said, go with the actual spring. But this one comes with a new spacer on top. So I don't know. Look, I'll show you guys real quick. So as you guys can see here, I mounted this thing up really nice in here. So whenever the light shines down, you can see this. Have that right there. Tighten up. Now when we come over here, if I back away a little bit, you can kind of see it has like this slinky mod going on right now. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Like I said, I honestly don't know. So I don't know if it's because of this, because like I said, I had to lower the axle really a lot, like a lot, and yeah, so I'm not sure, but as soon as I drop this down, we'll see what happens. So let's see what happens. Let's drop this thing down. All right guys, so here it is. I don't know, what do you guys think? It looks like I still got a slinky mod going on. I don't know, but that sucks if it's gonna be like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's gonna complete the video for today, guys. Man, oh man.